Blast scars. Spell and sword alike were used to ravage this battlefield.
Imagine the glorious din of it all. The streaming banners, the charging knights, the piles of severed limbs and heads.
I'd rather not, if it's all the same to you.
That's curious.
Yeah?
Is that a hospital? Here?
Might be some potions inside. Or a load of cursed scalpels flying at our faces.
Rough tempest I will raise.
Smell blood.
Make way.
Let's go. Victory is assured. Rook to Queen 6.
Look at this.
The hammer's gonna fall.
heating up. Tactical.
Mistra Rill. It shall be done.
My path be true.
Creator, destroyer.
All right, Karlach. It's go time. Cry about it.
More than prepared.
Look at that. A Mason's Guild.
They were clearly artists. You can tell because it's a mess in here.
Tread carefully. You are still necessary.
That might be worth a look. Yes! Damon can use this to fix me. Karlach incoming.
Hello again.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick. Go on. Give us your hand. Damn. I'm good. And you... You're very touchable. Hold on, Karlach. There's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours... It's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that. But the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think. I can't say. I don't think anyone can. But when it's coming, you'll know. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but... at this point... I think I might be beaten. I hope you're right. And I hope I'm wrong. Good luck, Karlach. Look after yourself. All right?
So, the gearhead can't fix this thing. I've never considered it an option. The memories are too fresh. I can't go back to Avernus. I can't let her get her claws in me again. Even if it means I have to... Hells. At least I'd be in good company. Just me and every other mortal in the realm. The old bucket's got a bit of life in it yet. Enough to get home. That'll do me. My gods, that'd be enough. That said, this thing might be a liability, but I'm allowed to touch people again. Let's take it out for a spin, hmm?
So, the untouchable Karlach is untouchable no more. I'd shake your hand, but you can still snap me in two, so, perhaps not. Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family, even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. Now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6. Yes, darling.
Karlach, if death is soon to take you, make every moment as rich. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. Make yourself known.
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Your fate may be ordained, but your actions are not. Make each breath count, and what time you have with us will never be wasted.
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
Playtime's over. So, perk up your ears. You and the pup have a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. Karlach, honey, if you won't do it for me, do it for him. Ahem. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to avernus. You either mount a quick rescue, or you condemn Will to an eternity sizzling in the hells. Sounds like an easy choice to me.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash? Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand? Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soulbearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, get to Moonrise, and do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul? Who better to suss out his like?
You'll find Drell in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
If it's an audience she desires, an audience let us provide.
Praise the Absolute.
Not to diminish our efforts, but it was rather simple getting here in the end, wasn't it?
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see through the maze.
We are each of us threads in her design.
On it.
Araj Oblordra, I'd like to offer my services. If with one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. I'm here, although perhaps there's...
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you? I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry. You want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge? How very disappointing.
I've been thinking about the runes Cazador carved into my back. That fragment of a devil's contract, or whatever the hells it is. I'm afraid that through those runes, somehow, Cazador might still be able to dominate me. Unless you've suddenly become an expert in mysterious runes, I don't think that will achieve much. No. We need someone with a little more expertise. And I think I know who to ask. Our devilish friend, Raphael. If anyone's going to know about infernal contracts, he will. Well, we won't know until we ask now, will we? Unfortunately, he comes and goes in his own schedule, so we'll just have to look out for any sulphurous odors or the sound of questionable poetry. Meanwhile, I think I'll spend some time studying the art of infernal negotiations. It's always a pleasure to see you sauntering over.
Your mind mingles with Will's, and he learns of Mazora's mission to Moonrise.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it, but I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. Can already feel her scheming. She won't let me go without a fuss. Trust me on this. Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail, and I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War. And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right.
So, you found the seat of the Absolute's power. And what a power it is. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. Of course not. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through. In any case, The Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. This is... You must... Now...
Just a pinch of... Ah.
I want to thank you for what you said whilst I was in front of that vile drow. I spent 200 years using my body to lure pretty things back from my master. What I wanted, how I felt about what I was doing, it never mattered. You could have asked me to do the same. To throw myself at her. What I wanted, be damned. But you didn't. And I'm grateful. It's a novel concept, I admit. And, a little intimidating. It would have been so easy to bite her. To just go along with what I was being told to do. A moment of disgust to force myself through, and then I could have carried on just like before. I tried to pick beautiful people where I could, but there were so many over the years. After a while, you stop caring. The entire reason for my existence was to seduce anything with a pulse. And every instinct I have tells me that nothing's changed. I'm still just a means to an end. You made me see that I never stopped thinking like I was his slave. Even in freedom. But I'm more than that. More than a thing to be used. Really. You're full of surprises, aren't you? Honestly, I have no idea what we're doing. Or what comes next. But I know that this is nice. Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? Us. I still love the sound of that. Gods, yes. I've been waiting so long for this. And it was absolutely worth the wait.
We must press forward. Let's deal with Ketheric, then find Voss in Baldur's Gate.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
What's on your mind?
The Shadow Curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. It's not easy, seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you. You're too modest by far. What fate would I have met without you? Rotting in the goblin cells? Dying against an onslaught on the Grove? More good has been done since I met you than in 100 years before. Words cannot express my gratitude. Yes, I think you do. Forgive me. Sometimes I forget myself, gazing on the beauty of nature's creations.
The reaction failed.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale. Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him. I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies. I will be. Soon. I am perhaps just one hard day away from being without any troubles at all. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure. Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured. Mystra's forgiveness is not. If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning? I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms. I can feel it. Ever since we set foot in this strange, corrupted land. The closer we get, the heavier my own heart becomes. Stay with me a while, will you? Day will come all too soon, even in this place. Yes, but there is so much to live for and so few moments in which to house it all. Damn you. Damn you for giving me so much to care about. Our friends, our adventures. This would have been so much easier if it was just me, but it isn't. If there is a way, any way, to save all that's grown dear to me, I want to seize it. I just cannot fathom what that might be, other than to fail Mystra and condemn the world. Stay with me, will you? I don't want to think of it anymore, but I don't want to be alone either. I was hoping to speak to you, as a matter of fact, about the night you were kind enough to keep this melancholy wizard company. I wanted to thank you. I was sinking into a dark place, but you reminded me there is still light in the world, if I should care to look for it. You may well have prevented me from doing something very rash in the near future. I count myself lucky to call you a friend. Careful. I may just take you up on that.
The Chosen's blood. Now that would be a prize sample.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
That smells interesting.
I did as I was told! Followed every order I was given!
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Take it up with Minthara! She's the one who...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
You ain't serious! You can't be!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
We did as we were told! We're loyal to the Absolute! Tell him!
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Thank you! It's good to be appreciated.
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. But zeal without efficacy is for children, not servants. We are too close to the ending, and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do anything drastic, are ya? We've been nothing but loyal! You serious? We don't stand a chance!
You feel a rush of outrage. This woman worshipped Shah to the end. So why does the Night Singer's curse not spare her?
Hey! I know you! You're... Twist 'em up!
Wait, that's Arabella, is it not? Looks like she's got some new weave up her sleeve.
Sorry. It knocks the wind right out of me. I don't know how. I'd kill them all if I could. I just want my mum and Pops. We followed Zevlor out here. Then well, there was an ambush. Mum yelled, "Run!" So we ran. I could hear him running behind me. Till I couldn't. Still can't find him. But I bet you can. You'll help me, I just know it. Thanks, miss. I knew you'd help me again. The vines won't last forever. I don't suppose I can stay with you. Just till you find Mum and Pops. I won't be any trouble, I swear it. Oh, thanks. You're the best. So you send Mum and Pops there. I'll be waiting, hero lady.
Wanna dance? La la la. That's curious.
Keep a blade close. With pleasure.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
If you insist.
That smells tasty.
See here how I soothe each tenderest.
My knees are starting to ache.
My patience wanes. Unheard, unseen.
Let's march.
Shall we cut and run? Outmaneuver them.
Unleash me.
Thank the gods. Oh yeah.
The doctor's found oblivion. Well, no time to mourn. I'll fix this without him.
See that corpse? Arabella's father in the oh-so-decaying flesh.
How's the barricade coming along? It ain't pretty, but it can take...
Jaheira wants to know about supplies when we make it home.
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about?
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. I'd rather drown than talk to a sanctimonious prick like you. If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time. Is that a joke? I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I was ready to cut and run back at the Grove, but you had other ideas. Karl and Leo are taken in by your crap. You convinced them to play hero, and now they're gone. Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken. They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
More activity among the cultists, Mom. Preparing to march, I'll wager. Seems that way. Don't wander far.
Trinkets and doodads.
Please. Be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health. It means you found an old woman down to her last idea, drinking with a Mind Flayer's infectee. Please. Drink. You'll tolerate what I have to say better after a glass or two. You don't know what you're missing. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? You seem like a good kid, but I'm going to hold you to that. With my scimitar, if needed. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. You've been to the towers. Incredible. Your parasite has already served you well. I suppose you know about Ketheric then. We met. You are that hope. The same way he dealt with my arrow in his eye, I suspect. Much as I protected by your... Find out what it is. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Just be sure it doesn't make you leap before you look. Infiltrate the towers, and Ketheric's downfall begins. What's more, you'll find the cure for that thing in your head. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at moonrise. Before you go, there's somebody else you should meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely. I'm sure it's very fine. But lanterns have a tricky habit of going out when you need them. Let's not spurn what few gifts the gods choose to give us, hmm?
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Good to see you're still breathing. It's the best we can hope for.
Kits and doodahs.
Daniel and me.
He seems unaware of you or his surroundings.
Daniel! He's still trapped there. He needs help. My loot. You got it back. How? You killed a Thorm. The Ketheric's elite. How did you... Never mind. He needs us. Needs our help. I've been lost in the shadows so long. And I met a boy there too. Thaniel. He's the only reason my mind survived that emptiness, that loss. He told me about someone he knew. Someone called Halsin, a druid. Nathaniel spoke of little else. Do you know him? Please, hurry. Nathaniel is more than just a boy. He's the spirit of the land. And he's all alone. Without him, the curse won't lift. He said Halsin could help. Find Halsin. Please.
Not in your pocket, sir.
Hey, you. I made it. Easy peasy. You find Mum and Pops? No. No. I don't believe you. It isn't true. It isn't. Get away from me. Go!
Oakfather's blessings to you. A survivor? Sylvanus blesses us. This could be just the person we need to speak to. Nathaniel is no ordinary child. I will go to...
Eager for battle.
You're Halsin. Nathaniel said to find you. You must help him, please.
I will, but I need to know where Nathaniel is. If I venture into the Shadowfell blind, I will never find him.
I'm not sure I can put it into words. The landscape there shifts and changes. Lavender. Whenever I saw Thaniel, I always smelled lavender.
I can work with that. Rest now. Meet me by the lakeshore. I have what we need to proceed, but I'll need your help. Be ready. This may prove perilous.
Let's ride!
Why would anyone keep such neurotic creatures as pets? Greetings.
You're here. Good. Now we can begin. Very well. Once I begin the ritual, a portal to the Shadowfell will open, one that will help me save Thaniel. Whatever happens, I must go alone. With the Oakfather's blessing, I can infiltrate the Shadowfell, but doing so will sap my strength. I'll need your help if I'm to return. I need you to stay here, keep the portal open until I return, and defend it at all costs. Good. Now it's important that only I pass through the portal once it opens. The magic is fragile. Any mistake, and our one chance will be lost forever. It took me years of study, of seeking the Oakfather's favor, to find a way to part the veil. Pray that this works. Oakfather, hear me. Aid me. Force open the jaws of darkness. Make passage for your vessel of light. It's ready. I'll return with Thaniel as soon as possible. Stay close to the portal. Buy me what time you can.
Place. Say bye-bye. close ranks.
Swift and lethal.
else's. That nearly ended me.
Let's cover your fire, baby.
Victory awaits.
It's done. I have him. But something's wrong. Dreadfully wrong. No. It can't be. Yes. I'll bring him back to camp. He'll be safest with us. I need to examine him. I need to understand what's wrong. It's almost like something's missing from him. Come see us when you can.
Soldier. Hey! Hey.
Thaniel is resting. What stayed behind would have been... It's both simple. Only the missing half may not come. No matter how it's been twisted, look for... In fact, there is a ruin some way outside of Last... This doesn't have to be... If you want me, I'm yours. An unwieldy number. You must cut someone loose before I can join you. Ready at your side.
Oh, lovely little pick-me-up.
I think I'll enjoy traveling with Halsin. Not for his wit or wisdom. He'll just make an excellent shield if we're attacked.
Phew!
Last light in. Hearth aglow and lanterns lit.
Enough
Just
sitting
like
around.
100 years ago.
Let's go hurt someone.
Heading out without Isabel's blessing. Have you got a death wish? Look at that. May it keep you from the shades. Not sure we can afford to lose an ally like you.
Last light in. We rallied here once, years ago, before the assault on Moonrise Towers. The Archdruid at the time spoke to us all, inspiring our courage. He was a fine leader.
She was no fun. All I wanted was to play! Boom! I scared you! I saw it! Nobody beats me at hide and seek.
That's him. Like an echo of Thaniel, remolded by the curse. We need him if we're to put a stop to all of this.
Will you play with me? Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time. Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't want to play with you anymore.
He's fled. We need to track him down. Wherever the curse is the strongest, that's where he'll go. That's where he'll feel safe. Battle won.
Gods, it's hot in here. Want another?
None can withstand nature's wrath. Intended! No time to spare!
You should have just let me my fun. I'll teach you. Just watch. I'll make my own fun if I have to. And my own friends.
Sounds like fun.
Not breaking things.
Need to learn the hard way.
Oh, Father, shield your servant!
Want to play? Let me show you my favorite toy.
Oh.
No word.
Stop it right now. Sorry.
We shall prevail!
Why are you doing this? All I wanted to do was play. Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted, right here! And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Be gentle. He's much more than a child. But he doesn't truly know that. It shall be done. Oliver, nobody's making you leave. This is your home. But it is dark, empty, lonely. I don't want you to be alone. I want you to be with Thaniel.
Why should I go back to him? He abandoned me.
No, you were stolen from each other. Neither of you are to blame. And I know your pain. I truly do. Thaniel was my friend also. I played with him, grew up while he stayed the same. He made me who I am today. And then he was ripped away from me. Same as for you. But you need not be alone any longer. You need not invent friends. Thaniel is back. He's waiting for you.
Fine. I'll do it. It might be nice to be with him again. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
It's done, at last. Soon the land will be unshrouded. We should return to Thaniel when we can.
Let's go! Listen.
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die. Ketheric's soul still nourished.
Oakfather preserve you. Only by... and it... though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was... There is much to admire, judging by the stories. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I face. At least now we can benefit from her presence. And perhaps work to a common goal. Wherever you need me. I'll be right here in camp. Take care out there.
Halsin's proved himself a fine ally already. He'll be useful in battle, if those tree trunk arms are an indication. It is done.
That might be worth a look. I'd love to, thanks. Old corpses. Very old.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark she went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which she herself fed. I admit, it isn't my primary interest. Not by any stretch. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead. Decorum, Karlach. A modicum, I beg of you. Especially considering what awaits you. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role. There is a stage down in the dark upon which a great drama has suspended itself in time. Its actors dwell there still, mired in the languor of their long, tired scenes. If you, however, through the dark, go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed. Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action. I'd rather you stick to my script, but you do have an unfortunate tendency to improvise. You have it in you to author a thrilling finale if you heed this warning. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede.
Wait. Before you go, I have a proposal of my own.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business, devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
It's something of great importance to your master. But is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I can give you all the gory details, and I will, once the beast that lurks below is vanquished and sent back to the hells. Then we have an understanding. I look forward to our next meeting. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite.
Huh. Never seen sigils like these before. Open tomb. What could be disarm trap? A trap. Time to dance. A trap. Time to dance. That thing looks mobile. Maybe it can bring us somewhere.
But where will it take us?
Let me at it.
Shah's warriors must not be caught, must not be tricked. Only loss awaits the unworthy.
That voice, it's
What
Shah.
was that?
It can't be.
Sneak, sneak. Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
What in the wretched wretched hells was that?
Welcome, child. Follow my voice and...
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Where to?
You do not belong here.
Your mind upends. Somehow, in the decayed soup of this creature's brain, a tadpole lives. Another presence nurtures it, manipulates it like a puppet.
You plunder. You meddle. You upset my plans. Leave. I am their creator. I saved them from life. From death. From their skin and their flesh. Now they serve me. Leave before... Stupid worm-infested cockhead! You have awoken the shadows! My forces are split. The defenses are thin. Rally on me. A wall of bone and blade against the darkness. Now!
On my way.